Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and today we are gonna showcase some Timeline Battle. It's basically a video showcasing more Gorr after his patch and the update and the buff he took. I did a showcase on him for PvP, but it was mainly on autoplay. Basically it was only autoplay, and a lot of people asked me to do a manual review on him and how to play with him in manual. And now Hulk and Thanos is banned on Timeline Battle, so you need to use him and utilize him even more. And in auto he feels like bad, but the meta team, for me at least, this week is this one: Dr.Domm leadership, Adam Warlock and Gorr. And with that way you're giving the old buff immunity for all the characters, but in the same time you're giving Doom an extra ability and the skill to survive even more, which is kind of after Doom is destroyed. No, not this one. Oh, it's on his uniform, right? Yeah, he got an extra buff on his uniform. So when you're using him as a leadership and he get debuffed from himself, he got decreased basic damage received by 40% and ignores all the ignored dodge like 50% and increased chain hit damage. So his leadership helps him to do even more as his for himself. And the PvP builds I'm using, it's here the classic 2 attack, 2 HP and 1 for double HP, Odin's Blessing. But I feel like, yeah, double HP. Okay, cool. And I'm using with him Mighty Authority, which in my opinion is the best, an artifact for Pierce reduction. ISO set Protect the Captain as always, and his stats looks like that. And yeah, almost capped on everything. Before we go through the showcase, mainly guys, let's see all the builds here. It's nothing impressive. I did build them a bit more. I give like 2 or 3 Odin's Blessing to my Gorr. He got Spider Sense, which is similar with Protect the Captain, cause gives you the all defense buff, and I didn't want to spend some more gold. But you're not getting the ground control and the recovery, and you're getting critical damage and critical rate, which is cool. The bad part is that basically the good part with this is that you're not getting any attacking buff, you're getting only from the ISO double all defense. So it's really cool, getting you alive for more, pierce reduction again, CTB of regeneration, normal one. And for Adam Warlock, I wanna say apologies to Julian that he was saying about his Adam Warlock is PvP build, and I was teasing him for using a Mighty Energy. I'm totally satisfied with his output in with Mighty Energy, and I'm gonna show you next how I managed to kill my opponents with manual gameplay against Pierce reduction here, and I was lucky because it's his own artifact also. And what else? Yeah, here again the same build, double attack, double HP, and the Odin's Blessing with double HP. Protect the Captain, as I said. And yes, let me show you what I managed to do at the moment in Timeline Battle. And I have like 23 wins and 7 loses, and I'm 5% on the top of Vibranium. I'm trying to find the manual gameplay. I did some manual gameplay on live stream the other day, and I was totally noob. I wasn't good at all on it, and I practiced it a bit. I did some loses, but you know what? I'm gonna show you some highlights of them, and sometimes I died, sometimes not, and I'm trying to explain you what I'm doing in manual gameplay with Gorr, Doom and Adam Warlock. So let's go through the gameplay. But before we go there, guys, yes, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop down below in the comments your team for this week Timeline Battle. Let's go to the gameplay. I was picking kind of weak teams to have, some practice in the start, but it was top in the tier list. Of course, I was getting the maximum of my points. And the point with manual is that you can run around and try to avoid enemy skills. With Dr. Doom, I found out that the second skill and the fourth skill, it's really useful, because putting your Dr. Doom into an iframe, and his fifth skill also. But his fifth skill, it's kind of weird. Sometimes you're getting interrupted, so you want, after you use your fifth skill, instead of standing still there and the enemy being able to attack you, you're hiding your Dr. Doom into an iframe, which is the second skill or the fourth skill. Here I was trying to charge my fifth skill because it's the main source of healing for Dr. Doom. Your second skill, there I get interrupted, but your second skill, you need to let it play until the end. There I kind of interrupted really fast, and the point is to run around a bit more, not like me here. I could go away and wait him to do first my skills, but as you can see, Gorr, it's pretty stable. You need to do 5 cancel 4 cancel 2 and let all the damage drop into the enemy, because the second skill, it's the skill that allows you your other skills to do ignore iframe, to ignore the enemy's iframe. So you're doing your fifth and your fourth skill, they're starting playing, and after you're doing the second skill, so the damage from the other skills hits the enemy. Here, as you can see, I'm trying to survive against Adam Warlock, and a really good way is to hide into the iframe, as I told you here. It was my mistake going through his fifth skill, but my second skill make it worked. And yeah, that's why I don't like using 2 characters and 1 support. I could take with me Ebony Mo, I could take with me someone else. America Chavez also is a good support this week, but I prefer not to use, because basically also Colossus, which is a really good support, was how it's called, banned, yes, like Hulk and Thanos. So you had to swap the 2 main DPS, Hulk and Thanos. So the week was kind of I really enjoy this timeline battle too, let me tell you, because they have banned the main characters of the previous timeline battle meta. The previous week you had like Hulk and Thanos all over the timeline battle, but now they swapped it and it's full of Adam Warlocks and Gorrs. And the other character, it's mainly could be Sentry, could be Emma Stone, Emma Frost, but yes. I feel like Dr. Doom, it's really, really nice to use, and his fourth skill and second skill saves him for weird situations, because he's jumping around and going himself into an iframe. Here I swapped character by mistake, I think, but you can see I use my second skill and the fourth skill and the fifth skill, and I get full reflected. So it was a bad strategy there. I could start with the second. And yes, sometimes I lost, I can tell you for sure. Look at this. This Adam Warlock completely destroyed me. And the problem is, sometimes I wasn't letting my second skill to land. And look at this. It's like we're two cowboys in the Wild West. Who is gonna pull the second skill first? I lost. This Adam Warlock won me totally. Sentries sometimes could be a pain, and Sentry is also really useful in playing him with your, playing him alone, going to 2 cancel 5 cancel 4, and you can do really a huge amount of damage with Sentry also. But I'm just trying to show you the way to avoid enemies attack, go far away, out of target. And the fourth skill you saw there. He was ready to attack me, but the fourth skill saved me. And I dropped my tier 3 there. Tier 3, Dr. Doom means KO every single time, bro. Spider-Man's fifth skill from the other side, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Look at this. He completely make me cry there. Look at this. His fifth skill, it's cool, but yourself, it's standing still there, so the enemy, if got iframe ignore, he can do a skill in your face, and you're standing still like that. The fourth skill and the second skill move your character and getting yourself into an iframe so you can go away really easy. And yes, that was supposed to be a Gorr showcase, but you know what? I just used this team for Timeline Battle. I wanted Gorr to be more active, but thank God Dr.Domm and Adam Warlock killed a lot of enemies and I didn't only had to use Gorr. That's why you're getting three characters to be full, characters that can do their own kills and they can stall the enemy from killing your main DPS. That's why I'm using Dr.Domm and Adam Warlock instead of American Chavez or Ebony Maw or anyone like that. Because these characters is really hard to take their own kill. And here in a row, second defeat from an Adam Warlock. I didn't play proper there, as here I could spam my fourth skill faster. And here I want to delay my fifth skill, but I end up losing because of that. And look at this, Dr.Domm just killed Sentry with this rocket from previously. It was funny. Sentry was like, what was that? That was a missile and I'm playing against Adam. How is this even possible? And okay, here Adam is bullying me, as you can see, but look at that. If you manage to master Gorr's rotation and go through his skills, he's really hard to kill. He's jumping through his iframes, he's jumping through the skills and everything popping out. You don't really need to delay or wait for something. I feel like I'm going to die, yeah. But I killed Sentry and Adam Warlock. Okay, Spider-Man came to destroy me in the end. Look at this, Dr.Domm trying to save himself. And yes, it's me practicing on playing manually Timeline Battle. And I thought about it, I was like completely against that because it's AI, etc, etc. But bro, really, you have like 10 daily, every day you have like 10 game modes to play. And one of the really important, because that's the how you get the weekly crystals, it's Timeline Battle. So why not spending some more time to get more value out of your teams instead of just auto-playing? So yes, my opinion was just autoplay, but now I stopped a bit because of Gorr and because of me want to explore more PvP. And I used to play manually back in the days where Sentry was meta, 2 cancel 4, 2 cancel 5, cancel 4, and everyone was dead. But I stopped it after a while because I was feeling like playing Thanos instead of letting Thanos playing himself was worst for me. I was playing worse manually than the autoplay Thanos, so I was like, you know what? Why I'm doing that to myself? But now feels totally legit doing that for Gorr. Because guys, Gorr, perhaps he's not that buffed from his last from the last parts, but he can do some serious kills here, as you can see. And if they keep up swapping the meta with the characters that are gonna get banned, think about next week, it's the same banned characters and also Sentry and Spider-Man or Emma Frost. This is gonna be insane. American Chavez just killed me and I was stupid there because I went through his her counter attack. I could avoid that, but I had forget about American Chavez. I was like, okay, 2 supports I'm gonna farm, I'm gonna kill them, and I just lost. Look at this, this is smart gameplay, going to the 4th skill so the enemy couldn't reach me. And here I start with my 5th skill to get the heal, and after I had to swap 4th skill, 2nd skill. The 2nd skill, it's really smart because you are jumping through the enemy and you're really close to him. Look at this, I took him into my grave. I caught his foot and brought him into my grave, bro. Grab him from the foot. Oh, again! 2 out of 2 against Adam Warlock. Dr.Domm completely smashed him. And here at Dormammu, I'm not sure how this guy was using him. And as you can see, every single time the teams I'm winning, it's giving me 75, which is the max for me. So means that these players is high ranked. I'm not going to show you what rank they have, but if they are giving me 75, it's the bare maximum I could go. Basically, it's the maximum, not bare. But yeah. And as you can see, Doom still got it, bro. I feel like he's really nice. And if you play smart with him, you could do even more than me. I'm a mediocre player here, totally. Even worse than my PvE. My manually PvP is even worse than my PvE, bro. And let's see how much is it on. As you can see, I record like 15 games or something like that, wins or loses, and I feel like that's the best. There is others that I was looking the other side and I was already dead, you know, and I didn't record this one. I didn't had a lot of time to spend on that, but I feel like I did progress from the first matches until the end. I was able to go away and not get dead in the start, and you can see there, I was almost killing Gorrs. Okay, I took him in my grave. Dr. Doom got it, bro. His 5th skill is out of this world because it keeps going after. Look at this. Okay, he didn't took the missile in his head, but normally you can do that. You can drop the missile and go into the very next character, the fire in the ground or the missile itself. And this sentry was a pain, but yeah. Adam's Warlock's 2nd skill, it's really hard to be 100% that you're not gonna miss. And with the Silver Surfer, you need to be careful. This 3rd skill there, when he was starting to do that thing with the star in his face, if you touch him, you're getting countered 100% dead. So you need to avoid that. And yes, that was it, guys. I just want to show you the progress I did in the manual gameplay and some wins with Gorr, some wins with Dr. Doom and Adam. Adam using a proc is really smart because your counter with the 2nd skill can one-shot now. You have this, look at this, 2nd skill, and he has enabled his CTP. So if he hasn't enabled the CTP or the cards, he could be dead already. And the full 2nd skill can kill pretty much everyone. Look at this. One shot. It's like you're playing Counter-Strike and you're doing a headshot there. And look at that. That's the proper way. You need to use the 2nd skill to have the option to damage him. Here he's supposed to take some damage, but he didn't. Yeah, 2nd skill. You want to spam the 2nd skill and the 1st skill of Gorr as more as you could. And the 4th and the 5th is the main source of DPS, but the other skills makes you jump around and makes you having impact into the others, how it's called. Yeah, I was 4% there into the others iframes. Here with, yeah, completely smashed by Emma Frost. I tried to survive there after I dropped the 5th skill, which is kind of good idea. If you hide yourself into the iframes, you're not getting reflected. So yeah, here against the sentry. Okay, I'm really curious. I remember I had some more highlights from my Gorr. He was doing really nice in the start when I start playing manually, basically. But after a while, I figured out that as more as you could kill with Dr. Doom and Adam Warlock, better for your Gorr to be safe. Yeah, look at this. One shot. Adam didn't kill me with a normal CTP of regeneration, but I get killed some seconds after. But yeah, I figure out how to kill him. Yeah, Adam is tough, but he killed me. Oh my god, that was completely... Okay, one more that... Okay, look at this. He got Ebony, so that's why I pick him up. I'm picking up the teams that is not 3 DPSs. I prefer the supports, as I already told you. But yes, look at this. The fourth skill hides you until you have your fifth skill ready. And the second skill, look at this. This damage was from the second skill. Okay, I misclicked the fifth skill instead of the first skill. And Adam Warlock can really do counterattack also with his third skill, but it's kind of weird. If the enemy is into an iframe, sometimes works, sometimes not. Sometimes you're getting your skill cancelled like here. And yes, you want to go away from the fifth skill. I went closer just to be able to cast first the second skill and not dead. My tier 3 was ready, but I wasn't able to press it there. And yeah, Adam Warlock wins here again. And let's see, like the last one. Okay, against Spider-Man again. Let's see here. I think I won with my Gorr. Don't forget, guys, to let me know what you were using, what you built for this week, and how you, how the ranking is and in which one. I'm in Vibranium, top 10%, and I'm using Sentry, Hela, and that one, or Spider-Man, or whatever. Drop that, it's really important because I want to test more teams, and I'm really thinking to get the artifact of Gorr from the event token. From the one side, from the other side, I feel like Agent Venom it's the best for that. So yes, tell me your opinion, what you're gonna get. If you're not gonna get P-card like me, because I failed to not use the tokens, I used them by mistake on energy, so I can't really get the highest reward. So I'm gonna end up taking a token, and the token gonna be artifact, and the artifact gonna be Agent Venom or Gorr. That was it for Timeline Battle, and I used Gorr also because I had him as a recommended character, as you can see. And yes, about the tokens I was telling you, don't forget to use them. It's like 2 days, but it's like, two more days. You need to not forget to complete, to take them all. And I was thinking about getting Gorr or Agent Venom, and I feel like I'm gonna end up getting Agent Venom, cause Agent Venom gonna boost multiple characters from Venom into ABX to ABL Carnage, and them into World Boss Legend also, and GBR. And the buff they are getting, it's really insane. I mean, Venoms and Gorrs also give them some really good value there, give them some more damage for PvE and PvP, but the real winner, in my opinion, from this choice we have is Agent Venom, giving the 25% more damage for if you have more from the if the boss is full, his HP more than 25%. So that means in the 75% of the phase in World Boss Legend, you're gonna have more damage, and for PvP, in the start of the fight, you're gonna do more. And also, the damage you're doing in ABX and ABL, which the HP of the boss is stable, it's gonna be always buffed. It's a huge help for the symbiotes, and also for PvP. If I manage to get Carnage artifact later, this is gonna help a lot him to survive with the decreased basic damage received by 30%. I feel like that's the winner, and that's why I'm going through this. Venom is giving a buff, okay, 20% and max HP, but okay, it's 20%, that's all. 20% for PvP and PvE. It's quite interesting, but it's something for only himself. Agent Venom takes the piece, and I'm gonna go through him and buy him right now to show you and remind you not to forget your tokens. That was it. Don't forget to let me know down below in the comments what team you used and whatever I asked you to pull there. And I hope you enjoyed, and really bad roll, but it's justice. Okay. Bye bye to everyone.